Studies online class. As we are continuing the chapter, the Kakatiya's kingdom, the Kakatiya's emergence of a regional kingdom, and studied in the previous session of online class, the Orugalu, the region which was covered and controlled by the Kakatiya dynasty, and finally the several regions and the person, the second ruler in the Kakatiya dynasty, like during the years of 1158 to 1195 Common Era, Rudradeva, who was built several things which are included at present also in Warangal, like a 1,000 pillars temple and the fort which connects with the center road of the city by the four sides. So these are the things which we were studied in the previous session. Now today we are continuing with the title of Rudrama Devi, who is the fourth ruler in the Kakatiya dynasty. Have you heard of a brave woman ruler by the name of Rudrama Devi? She was a powerful and successful ruler who impressed one and all with her stabilities. Rudrama Devi ruled from Orugalu, modern Warangal, and belonged to the famous Kakatiya family. She ruled from the 1262 Common Era to 1289 Common Era for nearly 27 years. She was ruled. How many years Rudrama Devi was ruled? She ruled 27 years. In our country, there have been very few women rulers. In distant Delhi too, there was a woman ruler called Razia Sultana some years before, but her nobles did not like her to be ruled by a woman and had killed her. A famous traveler from Italy called Marco Polo visited Rudrama Devi's kingdom and said that she was fearless. Who was visited? Marco Polo. He belongs to Italy. And what he was said that she was fearless, dressed herself like a man and rode horses with ease. In fact, in the inscriptions, Rudrama Devi was known as Rudradeva Maharaja, like Razia Sultana. She too faced the oppositions of the many important chiefs who had been under her father. But Rudrama Devi succeeded in the subduing them, and Rudrama and her grandson Prataparudra faced many revolts and took several steps to control these chiefs. But Kakatiya Ambadeva, one of her subordinates, revolted against her in the year that took place a Chandupatla in the Nalgonda district. Rudrama Devi lost her life in this revolt only. Revolt against her took place in the war that was placed in the Chandupatla in Nalgonda district, where she was lost her life, which battles which can also observe in these images where it was given in the page number 113. Next here comes Nayankara systems. Rudrama Devi and Prataparudra encouraged the several skilled warriors who were not from any powerful family but were very loyal to the queen and the king. They gave them high positions and the title of the Nayaka. They were given the authority over the several villages from where they could collect taxes. These villages were called the Nayakara. Each Nayaka had to maintain a stipulated amount of army from the income they got from the income they got from their Nayakara for the several of the kings, but they did not keep these villages permanently, as they could be transferred at the will of the king to a new place. These Nayakas depends upon the queen or the king and remained loyal to them. They were also probably used the subdued the rebellious and chiefs. These arrangements was called Nayankara system, which means after the Rudrama Devi and Prataparudra encouraged several Rudrama Devi and Prataparudra, where they were encouraged to the several people into the several aspects. These are the people, they became very loyal and kind. They surveyed to the kings and queens, but they are not belonging in particular to that area where the king and queens are living and ruling. So, but main important aspect thing is that where the Nayankaras are available, they were encouraged the inscriptions of the kings and queens, but inscriptions are released by them, that the inscriptions were followed by the Nayankaras, and also that was mentioned here, these Nayakas depended upon the queen or queen and they remained loyal to them, and they were also probably used to the subdued the rebellious chiefs. These arrangements was called the Nayankara system. So what the inscriptions, what the orders were passed by the queen and queens, the Nayankaras are followed that and implemented among the people there, and it was the system which was held after the Rudrama Devi and Prataparudra's ruling. So this was the situation here, and then read here a portion of the inscription by the Nayaka of Rudrama Devi. In the year 1270, one of the occasion of the Sankrantri, Bolinayaka, the guardian of the gate for the Kakatiya Rudradeva Maharaja gave then the measures of land to the temple, and servants of the god Kalyana and Keshav of the Kranja village in his own Nayankaram for the merit of his master and Rudradeva Maharaja, which means so what inscription was given, that inscription they were repeatedly in the Nayankara system were continuing. So because they were adopted, they became the devotees of the Rudrama Devi and Prataparudra of their ruling authorities, as they shown the ways in the ruling authorities that they were only implementing here. Encouragement to agriculture and temples. The Kakatiyas brought large tracts of the land under the cultivation by the building tanks and digging wells. Apart from the members of the royal family and other feudal families, the rich sections of the society such as merchants and artisans participated in the expanding agriculture to the construction of tanks. This enabled the extension of the cultivation to the difficult terrain of Telangana and Rayalaseema. The Kakatiyas also extensively patronized temples by donating to them women members of the royal family like Muppamaba and Mailamma made, and grants women of the other rich sections also made gifts of the land and tanks, cash kettles and jewelry etc. to the temples and Brahmins. By promoting agriculture, they derived income in the form of the taxes and agriculture produce. So these are the aspects, these are the things which were done during that time to support the people. So where the agriculture lands are very less, the agriculture lands are made, agriculture lands are provided instead of the feudals, from them also the land was distributed to the landless people, and several things to Brahmins, golds, and new temples constructions were done. So these all the aspects were increased during the time of Kakatiya dynasty ruling authorities. Trade, warriors, chiefs and kings derived a large portion of the income by taxing traders, and especially those who engaged in the overseas trade from the port. Read a portion of an inscription issued by the Kakatiya king Ganapati Deva in a place called Motupalli. This Abhaya Shasana has been granted by the Ganapati Deva to see traders going back and forth to all the continents, countries and towns. In the past, kings forcibly seized all the cargo such as gold, elephants and horses, jewels, etc. When sea-going vessels were caught in the storms and wrecked and cast on shore. But we, for the sake of our reputation and punya and out of the pity for those who have incurred the grave risk of a sea voyage, given up all but the customary tax. So the inscription goes on the mentioned tax he would collect from the traders on the different articles of the trade, which means what trader mark was given in the Ganapati Deva's inscription is that where the other traders are collecting taxation from our country, from our regions, that can be prohibited. Instead of that, some grants as donation was given to that people. So this was the situation. End of the Kakatiyas, we will continue in the, some only left, we will continue now. End of the Kakatiyas. See, Marco Polo, who visited one of these ports, said that the exports were diamonds and the best and the most delicate cloths which looked like the tissue of the spider's web. He further said there is neither a king nor a queen in the world who would not be glad to warn them. So this was the situation where the Marco Polo was noticed, who was introduced the precious metals like which were mentioned here, diamonds and the most delicate cloths, these were introduced. So here how the Kakatiya dynasty was ended. Then what was happened? The Kakatiya dynasty was ended. Sometimes around the 1990s common era, a new kingdom was established in Delhi. The new kings were called Delhi Sultanates and they originally came from the Turkestan. Delhi Sultanate came from Turkestan and they had a powerful army and were able to defeat most of the kings of North India and the Deccan before long. Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq was able to defeat Kakatiya Prataparudra in 1323 Common Era, thus ended the Kakatiya dynasty. So in 1323 Common Era by the Delhi Sultanate, here Kakatiya dynasty was ended. Some years later, two new kingdoms were founded in the Karnataka called the Bahamani and Vijayanagara kingdoms, about which we will study in the next chapter. So you all have to complete these chapters into your fair notes. And until I tell you that you are not doing, as we are starting the online session classes, rarely you have to complete the. And one more thing is that as we had to face in the 2020, where the schools had been closed from the 21st March of the previous, which year is going to as previous year, that could not be happen in the 20 and 21. So belatedly I wish you all Happy New Year. Thank you.